we have Edison Chen, who is joining us to talk to us about exploring the intersection of play, technology, and art in creating connections. Welcome, Edison.
Hi. Okay, that's my screen. I guess I'll start then.
Go for it.
Hi,
Yeah.
okay, my name is Edison. I'm an artist from Sydney, Australia, and I'm here to talk about my practice, which is how I explore the intersection between play, technology, and art. Play is where I make the games connection, which is the thing I'm hoping has relevance to this conference. But yeah, a bit about myself and my art practice that I've been doing for about 6 years. My intention as an artist is to explore emerging technology and reimagine how we can use it to enact social good. In particular, the main things in my artworks are how we can use technology to make social connections and create a more empathetic and kind human species, with the goal of kind of just making everyone feel unified, because I feel like divisiveness and lack of empathy is a really big problem right now. So big goals, but it's all kind of experimental at this stage. I'll go through my website, which is lovelyfutures.com, to just give an example of my journey and what my thought process is and how I've kind of got to where I am today. One of the first projects that I've ever done, if I cannot click that, is this Vivid Sydney interactive heart. And basically Vivid Sydney is one of the biggest light installation festivals in the Southern Hemisphere, but I pitched to them this idea of an interactive heart where people shouted their professing of their love in a microphone, and it measured the volume of how loud you shouted. So the idea is that the sculpture gives you a visual indication of how much you love someone, like by how much you're committing to embarrassing yourself in a public space. And so the mechanism, I guess, is basically rewarding people for being playful and doing that in a public space. But my intention is to really create an atmosphere of connecting everybody through silliness and fun, but also showcasing how we all can experience love or connect through love, showing the different types of love: familial, platonic, romantic, whatever. But really just using that to create a really positive atmosphere. The next project that I did quickly is this inflatable bear that now I can do that, which uses a Twitter interface, which also uses semantic analysis. Basically, the idea is that you tweet at this bear's account positive messages, and each positive message will turn the fan on for X number of seconds. And every positive message that registers in tweet form will blow the bear up. And so the idea is this kind of light game in which you try and put as many positive messages as you can to keep the bear not alive, but filled up and happy. And so then I'm kind of really wondering about, social media, text, AI, I guess, to some extent, and also participation as well, and how this hopefully could translate to real life scenarios. An extension of that is just using a Twitter interface for Unity. So this was for like a study space somewhere in Sydney, but basically curating tweets towards wishes and dreams to create an atmosphere of positivity and where people can get insight and a sense of connection to the local community. So you don't have to meet the person, but as long as you feel like the person near you have these wishes, it makes you feel a bit more connected that everyone is striving for something and you're not as isolated. And so imagining game technology and social media for that purpose. And the last thing I want to show is this AR project that I used a public screen for, basically using Unity and computer vision to track people's positions, bloom AR flowers at their feet, using it on a screen. So kind of combining the augmented with the physical, and creating that connection between people's participation in an environment and how they might affect it, and hopefully everyone coming together to grow all these flowers to create a really nice magical Eden with all these butterflies, because the more flowers you get, the more butterflies you'll see on screen. And so that's kind of like an overview of my art practice, and so I'm trying to like continually evolve this, trying to think of other ways in which I can apply games stuff, game technology, emerging technology, XR, AI, whatever the metaverse is going to be, but really push it towards the intention of social good and empathy building. So I'd love to, meet other people who might be interested in doing this, kind of get more ideas in my head or potential collaborations. So feel free to reach out to me on Discord or I don't know what else, but that's a rundown of how I try and create social connections through technology and art and games.